Move this way. I was intimidated. We got this right here. It spins as well, Murphy. Hi. We've got a lot of creative people here, so here's what I want you to do. Do any of you guys have some questions for these guys? You got questions? Great. All you have to do is hashtag Vessel at Playlist. We have Shira Lazar backstage curating all of your questions, and she's going to come out and ask your favorites all these questions. So starting to my left, I'd like to introduce Mike Murphy. Say a word or two to the fans here.
I love you! I'm Mikey, that's 2 words. I make videos on YouTube, I tell stories. I like to tell stories a lot because I end up in a lot of awkward situations. I'm an awkward person sometimes. And sometimes it's just fun to share my secondary embarrassment with you guys. And sometimes you guys really enjoy that. So that's kind of just one thing that I really try to focus on. Nailed it. I was so nervous before coming out here, you guys have no idea.
You guys freaking out. I know we're in America, but have you guys heard of Daily Phil? Say hello, Daily Phil. Mikey Balls. Hey, Storm. I'm not done with Mikey. Mikey is the man of a million. Mikey is. Hold on, let me back up on that. Mikey has a lot of voices.
In my head and on my channel.
I can't wait to learn about where you come up with ideas.
We're not doing the intro anymore. It's straight up like we're already into it. Okay.
No, I'm just saying in the future. I can't wait. The future of this panel. I can't wait.
We're gonna get lunch after this. Is it lunchtime?
This has nothing to do with them. This has to do with you and I.
It's about you and me, Sean.
Next to Mikey Bolts is how do you say your name? Yeah, me. Yeah.
Oh, Susie. Hi, how's it going? Free hugs and free cuddles all weekend long.
And finally, Jenna Marble. So listen, I couldn't skip over. I tried to do it really quickly for you. All right. Jenna Marbles, you guys know Jenna. Very curious how Jenna comes up with her ideas. And we're seeing it in process right now. You're in your zone. In case you want to know. Now you know where she can go with ideas. So, a question for the people. So, I mean, the general basic question.
How are you so hot?
Where's the location? Let's start with there. Is there a specific place where you come up with your best ideas?
Shower. Always the shower.
Yeah?
Or the bathroom floor. You ever sit on the bathroom floor today?
The hallway.
Yeah, the hallway floor. You're just on the floor and just ideas.
It's usually when I'm falling asleep and then all the weird ideas start coming to me that are turning into dreams.
Those are the things that you should have done.
I know, but I'll just write them down on my phone so the next morning I'll be like, what is that? Floating dog in space? That's fun.
Make that a video.
Sometimes it can turn into a video from there.
I don't exactly know where they come from because I got a lot of weird things going on.
Was it a question?
I
just want to learn. I don't even know what
gotta
it
say,
is.
after having a full cup of probably just some lovely herbal tea, relaxing Tuesday night. That's all I need. And then I hope that something is written onto a piece of paper.
I think when we get to Jenna, she'll clear up. Not free. All right, smooth tea.
I really like herbal tea.
My friends are crazy, and I think this crazy follows me in a lot of places that I go. And I like to get involved with crazy girls, so the combination of all that, I just steal my ideas from.
Just really quick, sorry, Jenna. What do you mean you get involved with crazy girls?
You know, like love interests. A lot of the girls that I attract, you know, they lie to me and they cheat on me and they do things like that.
Oh!
Yeah, no, so that that kind of stuff. I think it's just my face. My face is the common denominator for all these crazy scenarios. So my ideas come from everywhere. But showering and the dreams also.
We have something to share with you. This is an intervention for you. This isn't coming up with ideas. Got you. Jenna, what about you?
I get a lot of ideas from you guys. Like I ask for suggestions and then I make them happen. And then sort of whatever makes me laugh, selfishly, I make because I think it's fun.
Good. I mean, that's a good point. You're making it for yourself. So that's kind of the place where everybody comes from when conceptualizing.
I think that it's important that people someone's like, I want to do other
Fix his mic.
when someone like
What? Fix his mic.
More power. There we go.
hi. Whoa. You hear me.
We want to hear you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Mikey, talk to me. Tell me, when you come up with an idea, because you have a lot of voices that you do, clearly, and I'd love for you to just throw them out there. I mean, putting people on the spot.
You know,
I get it.
Sean, it's not really fair to do that to everyone feeling I get completely and I want to do things like that. But in reality, you know, have a good time.
That is an incredible Mickey Mouse. That was great.
I know what?
The Mickey Mouse. That was a great
Yeah, that was my Mickey Mouse. I've got a couple other Disney impressions that, you know, we'll wait for that till later.
Clearly,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep that.
That's fine.
I'm not going to even attempt it. So, Swoozy, you started off playing video games. You moved over to YouTube. Did you use your video game kind of knowledge to inspire the videos you make?
Yes and no, because like I was doing a TV show at the time, so I was doing all the video game stuff. So when we traveled, we'd be in the hotels. There's a lot of craziness that comes along with that, because a lot of kids unsupervised playing video games on TV. Like there's 60 of us. That was the cast, and we're in LA in like a condo just to do whatever we want per diem every day. Like it was nuts. So a lot of those ideas came from things that I would see and hear in hot tubs and different rooms and things like that.
Just to clarify, per diem kids is money. They just give you cash.
$600 a week cash on top of your salary that you're getting
Right.
to play these video games for the
Okay,
show.
that's per diem. We're learning here as well. Dan and Phil. Is this how it is every time I say a name?
Yep.
I'm okay with that, guys. So talk to me about conceptualizing the ideas, where they come from, how they get to the final product.
I take a lot of it from my everyday life. Say I encounter someone that's very strange on the London Underground, for example. So
Phil has such an unbelievably weird life.
I do.
Like, he has anecdotes that you don't believe that they're true.
I'm a magnet for weird people, so I'll make a note about that, and then I'll try and turn it into a video. I'll just talk through it, or tell a friend. They're like, yeah, that makes a good video, and they'll just try and film it. I think just film the video, and then if it's a good enough idea, then
You really go down the whole kind of like turn on the camera, talk for 2 hours, and then like cut it down
Yeah.
to the best stuff, which is good. I think stream of consciousness. Like, if you don't plan something too much, then you do get some good waffly gold out of it. So that's definitely a way you can go.
Waffly gold.
Waffly gold.
Let's get that trending if we can. Hashtag waffly gold.
Yeah.
Waffle like waffle, add a Y and then gold. Great, you're at hashtag famous life.
I think it's important just have bullet points rather than a full script if you're telling a story that you already know, because otherwise you might seem a bit stilted rather than actually.
That's how I do my videos now. Is like when I come up with an idea, I bullet point all the things I want to say, and then I just waffle around them. So then I'm like vaguely on topic.
Dude, I'm starving now.
I really want
So
one.
sorry. Is there nothing about
I'm really hungry now.
A great follow-up question for everybody is, do you ever have an idea and it sits too long and then you stop doing, like you just don't do the idea?
I think a lot more time was unless it's like a trending thing like Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. Like if I made that video tomorrow, that's kind of like stale right now, you know?
It happened a while ago.
Exactly. But I mean, I think the thing that a lot of people are saying up here is like make sure to write your ideas down. Because I'm sure a few of you guys have channels and whatnot, but writing your ideas down, even if they come to you, whether they seem cool or not, like I had 10 ideas I wrote down one day, and one of them was Confessions of a Disney Employee, and I was like, that was the middle. And I didn't think anybody would care about that. And then I got to that, and I uploaded the video, and then it went nuts. So I was like, crap, I need to write down all these ideas. But honestly, I want to let Jenna talk, because I hear a lot of rumors about how she comes up with her process, and I comes up with an idea in the morning, shoots in the day, edits at night, and uploads the next morning. Is that how it works?
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah, that's for like almost 5 years now. On Wednesday, that's video day. So I wake up, I go, ah. And then I think of something, like I have some notes, like I'll write something down that's like gas station hot dogs, like that's just a joke that I want to say. And then I'll choose whatever, like in the moment, that I'm feeling like passionate or excited or makes me laugh really hard, and then shoot it and edit and upload it all in one day. And I think that it keeps it real and genuine and authentic, and that's how I do it. Although I wouldn't recommend it, it's really stressful.
Yeah. Hold on. So for the rest of the week, do you sit there and say, is it, I have to write, oh, it's Wednesday, or is it, nope, Wednesday's video? You know.
I mean, I try and think about it beforehand, if possible. But yeah, it definitely, it comes to Wednesday and I'm just like, dude, let's do it live, I'm ready, my body's ready.
Can we just take that list right there? GIF it, my body's ready. Mike, what about you?
It's either or. Well, it is GIF, isn't it? But no one's
Guy says, okay, the English says GIF.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's GIF, right? Is that correct? All right, Mike, what about you?
A lot of times, like, I'll make a list. Like, I have, like, on the Mac, maybe, like, slides like that dashboard area, you know, like the notepad thing. And I'll just be sitting there, like, if I'm working out or something like that, I'll, like, an idea will pop into my head. And I'll be like, that would be probably, like, it would probably be, like, something like, I don't know, I have, like, 4 ideas right now. And then I'll just keep those ideas and have them sit there. And then, like, the next day, I'll go through and be like, that one was dumb, that one was dumb. That one I can do. I have to be able to see myself doing it. If I can't see myself doing it, like sometimes I'll have an idea and I can picture some other YouTuber doing it, but I can't see myself doing it. And like it seems awesome, but like I wouldn't be able to pull that off.
Do you ever look up to see if an idea has already been done?
All the time. Because like I have one video that I made. It was like it's my channel channel right now. I talked. Basically, I made it look like a one take. I locked down my camera, locked down my lights and stuff, and I like rolled things across my garage floor. And that idea, it took me 2 days to film the video, and it's like a minute long. But I know Troy Sivan did a video. He did a video, basically like that artsy video where he like opened up and talked about like taking risks and stuff like that. And then he was kind of like, he was filming like outside, and he was going around outside and doing all that fun, creative stuff. And then Connor Francis did the same thing.
Let me ask you, did Ricky Dillon do it? What about JC?
And then I was just kind of like, I didn't want to do exactly what they were doing, but I wanted to do something that kind of like wasn't me talking to the camera, rather than me like my voice being over and something visual. And so I just decided to do that, and if somebody has done an idea, I want to take it and maybe do something different with it. Something maybe on the same surface, but different.
I see everybody nodding. Does anybody ever look up an idea and then not want to do it afterwards?
I do that before every video because you just want to see what exists and if it exists. Or what I think is really important is if you see someone else's video that you really like it's important to give credit where credit is due. Like Dan and Phil, when you guys did the photo booth challenge, and it's so nice as a community when we're like, like this, then go see the person that made it, and we really respect each other, and it's really nice that when you want to do something and recreate it, it's okay, it's totally fine. Just be like, yeah, but hats off to this homie over here.
Yeah, I think that it makes the community seem like a lot more like together as well, which is nice. I remember, Charlie is so cool. Like, does anyone know? He made like a how to speak British with Michael Miranda ages ago, and like Charlie didn't invent doing things in different language, but that was like his video. So then when I wanted to do a different one about speaking like Northern English accent with my friend Chris, I sent Charlie a really cool email that was like, "Hi Charlie, you don't know me, but I'm like an upcoming YouTuber, and I just want to ask if it's okay if I do this video." And he was like, I asked. I embarrassed myself.
So just to tap on, there is a level of respect you have, and if you find somebody else doing something, you don't want to step on their toes, right?
You don't want to make the exact same video as someone. I think it needs your own spin. So even if we're doing the same photo booth challenge,
You're supposed to be there.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was like super pumped because it's not only flattering when someone like wants to do your idea or whatever, but then you're like, oh, yours is sick and I really like you. Okay, bye.
I'm blushing now.
I think 2 people up right now. This is a YouTube connection. We share.
What is it?
I think Fennel's the winner.
That's the thing now.
All right, don't forget, guys, we are using hashtag Waffly Gold. Did we bring that back? No, it's hashtag Vessel at Playlist for all of your questions for me, guys. And we'll get to that. Mikey, let me ask you, do you have a personal favorite video that you've ever done and uploaded?
Well, to go off of what everyone was saying, I think watching other people's videos, like, is a huge inspiration to me, and, like, has really helped me come up with some of the ideas I had. When it comes to impressions, a lot of people already done a lot of impression type videos, so like the twist that I kind of try to go with is do the impression type videos, but the twist I did, which is probably my favorite video at this point, and I've never heard of, was I decided to do impressions of all 44 US presidents ever, and obviously there's no documentation of probably about most of them, I would say, ever, like, you know.
Well, audio recording didn't come until later on.
Yeah, until later on. So I like doing that kind of stuff because it's open to interpretation, and you almost look at a picture of them or you know something about them. Like Martin Van Buren, he was like, I'm not even gonna get into it.
I'd love to hear what Martin Van Buren. I'd love to hear this.
No, that wasn't my Martin Van Buren.
Come on, let's hear it.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you his first language was Dutch, and I don't have an amazing Dutch accent, but it is in the video. I can't do it right now. I'm like,
Okay, look,
I just can't.
I get it. It takes a lot out of it.
But long story short, at the end of the day, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I think watching stuff like in the YouTube community, like watching other people's videos and like kind of giving it your own twist with respect to what has already been done, because there's so much on YouTube, and yeah, that's kind of like.
Okay, tell me about your childhood. No, I'm just kidding. Jenna, do you have a personal favorite video that you've done?
I really like my drunk makeup tutorial. Because it was so real. I woke up the next day and I didn't know if I had ended it or not. And I was like, all right, let's see what happens.
So when you uploaded it by that time, or were you still like, upload?
That's one of the few examples I had to shoot it the night before. Because you can't sit down and edit it after, because you're like, I need a sandwich.
I think there's a big difference between drunk shooting and drunk uploading.
Editing,
You know,
yeah.
looking at it after. What about you, Murphy?
In regards to like inspiration-wise, I mean, I think like sometimes like if you're sitting there and you're like, I don't want to film, like I'm just not feeling it today, and you can like go on your subscriptions and like watch a few YouTubers that you really like, and then you're like, I love YouTube. This is awesome. You get so pumped and excited, and you're like, I'm gonna go film, and you run to the other room and go film. It's kind of like a little inspiration or like a little pump up. It's kind of like those people are doing that, and you know, I am able to do it, so let's just go do it.
Do you guys have any, because we're all up here and, you know, it's kind of awkward backstage when you ask personal questions, but I think they'd be great in front of a crowd like this. Do you have burning questions for each other that you might have?
I've got one for Jenna.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Jenna.
I would love to know the creative inspiration behind the idea of land shark.
Yes.
And like how that came about. Because that's one of my favorite videos.
That is my favorite Jenna Marbles video.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like my favorite YouTuber made YouTube video ever. I think I honestly.
We watch it about once a month.
When I uploaded that video, people hated it because it's, you know, just brain diarrhea. I was on a school field trip in high school, and there was a really funny kid, and he just kept walking around going, "Oh, land shark, oh, Larry." And there's also Larry the lobster and Clancy the clam, like that. So I really liked land shark, and it sort of stuck with me since I was like 15, and I just wanted to be a land shark that day, so that's what I did.
Great. Well, before I turn it over to the audience questions, again, hashtag Vessel at Playlist, I want to ask one more question, which I think would be cool for everybody. Is there a video coming up that you are doing? And can you tell us a little bit about it? Well, obviously,
I'm already out of this question.
not Wednesday. Anybody else?
I wasn't gonna like discuss this because I thought this would be really cool, a surprise, but I contacted an animator to kind of animate like funniest moments of vlogs because I have never seen a vlogger do that. So I've seen gamers and stuff, but I contacted him and he told me that he wasn't doing any animations yet, but he said he's gonna watch my videos. And when he watched them, he said he was down to do the one animation, and I got really, really excited. So he's drawn like my animated version and stuff like that, and I'm like super duper excited for it. So that's either this Monday or next Monday after that.
There's a lot of gamers do that, don't they? Like
Gamers do it,
they'll
yeah.
animate funny things.
Yeah, and I never saw vloggers do it, so I was like,
It's a good idea.
try that.
What about you guys, Dan and Phil?
Anything you want to talk about?
I always look at, I have like a video ideas notepad that I've had since like 2010, and it has like 100 things in it, so I'm always just like, what that?
Yeah. I've just got so many ideas that haven't fully formed yet. Like, I've had this music video that I've been sitting on. I don't know if it'll ever get released.
It's just like a brain fart that
Yeah.
Phil like talks about, but
But just so you know, it exists. It's out there somewhere.
Well, when it finally comes out, we'll be really excited to watch it. Thanks. All right, Mikey, what about you?
I know, I'm the same. But I am gonna cover Uptown Funk. And I'm gonna do it with 50 different cartoon voices, and I'm currently recording that. So it's been a long road with that one, but I think it's gonna be cool. So I'm gonna make that happen.
I've got something coming up in October. I can't talk too much about it, but I'll be shooting it at the YouTube space in LA. There'll be cranes involved.
Okay, so a video that has cranes in it, that's the video you're referring to now. So
When you guys see it, and you'll see a video on October, you'll be like, how the heck did he do this? That's the one I'm talking about
we
right
got
now.
a lot of cranes, so keep a lookout for these birds that will be in your video.
You won't see the cranes, it's all special effects.
Oh, different.
Now they know how it's gonna happen, but still, they'll still say,
And Jenna, I guess.
I won't know till Wednesday.
All right, well, listen. Bring out Shira Lazar from What's Trending, who has all of your questions she's been writing down. Shira, come on out here, switch seats with me. Have a seat.
be careful entrance.
I should stand. I don't know. How's it going, everyone? Wow, so many amazing, beautiful heads and bodies. It's awesome to be here with all of you guys. So we've been getting a lot of questions using the hashtag #Playlist. Are you ready to hear those questions answered? So, and some of these you might have already answered, so yeah, we mean about it.
Paying attention backstage?
Yeah, I was taking notes. All right, let's start this. Emily Wigglesworth asks, what would you be doing if you weren't a YouTuber?
Right.
Trying nothing.
I really wanted to be a TV weatherman.
You can still do that on your channel, you know.
I don't know my left from right though, and it's all about.
That would be awesome. Just like pretend you're doing your own weather.
One day I'll live that dream.
I'll be a lifeguard, still at Hard Rock Hotel here in Orlando.
Wow.
Put up t-shirt reference.
Slowly running. You save the woman.
It's awesome. I mean, you're surrounded by rich, good-looking people, so it's like, I mean, celebrities come through every week. It was awesome working there.
I'd probably be Seth MacFarlane's doppelganger, illegitimate son, like, he was 17 years old, like, high school prom, what happened there, like, that thing.
Are
whatever I
that
just
thing,
said.
kind of, right now. You're his dog. Jenna. Well, we know Jenna. You have so many other talents.
I'd be working in sports psychology because I got a master's degree for it.
You're smart.
Hung up on a wall.
Probably that. Or maybe with animals. I mean, I could see you being like a vet.
No, I would just like pet them for a living.
All right, we have another question from Daphne at like Lotus. What inspired you to start making YouTube videos? All of you.
This guy. Yeah. No, yeah.
Nailed it.
I was doing skits and stuff like that with my friend, and because we were doing like school projects and stuff, and I wanted to vlog, but you were the only vlogger that I watched, and I got into film, and I was kind of like, I want to do that, I want to tell stories and stuff, and I kind of like started getting used to it, and I kind of got more natural on camera and stuff like that, and I really started to enjoy it for that. So, thank you.
That was exactly the same with me because like, how do YouTube channel?
I'm a dinosaur.
It
It's
is
like
the-
2006.
It's the 9th birthday of Phil's YouTube channel. But anyway, yeah, so it's like 3 years before me.
Yeah.
So I got into it because I just wanted to do videos. So exactly, it's like a generation.
Yeah, I watched Smosh when they were starting out. And now it's Well, yeah, because it's smarter, and just because I wanted to make a video diary, I guess. I don't know why. But it turned out good.
It wasn't cool back then. It was just the nerds and weirdos. It was 2006.
I would say just because all of my like neighbors and stuff, like we would use one of my friends' like home video cameras, which is totally just outdated beyond belief if you see those videos today. But it started all, there was no YouTube, anything like that back when I was in 6th grade, and I don't know, it's just always been something I've wanted to do. And when YouTube became like a thing, that's just where I put the videos. Like there wasn't a community like this, which it's amazing. I'm amazed like this whole thing is going on. But yeah, it's kind of just like this train that has never stopped rolling, and I don't plan to. So.
You said your anniversary is today? Mine's tomorrow. 9 years. 9 years.
Wait, 9 years ago I was like 7. That's embarrassing.
I was like, no, but I always made videos. I would make video blogs before YouTube even came along, but I would just invite my friends over and be like, look guys, look what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. And I'd tell stories just to the camera and just show all my friends when they come over. And then I started seeing a guy named Winecone and Lonely Girl 15. I don't know if you guys have heard of
It's old school.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh crap, like people won't think I'm self-centered if I upload stuff because these two people are doing it. So then I started doing it.
I got a
Happy birthday.
YouTube person.
Thanks. I wasn't expecting that. I'm overwhelmed.
I just got a MacBook computer and I figured out how to use iMovie. I thought it was really funny. And then I went on YouTube and I was like, iJustine is awesome. Yeah, just iJustine. I love her so much.
Videotaping all of that.
Justine, where are you?
I know, we all love Justine, but she was also an OG, right? But I feel like, no, I'm just going back to the hood right now. We have another question from Abby Snyder, who asks, do you ever worry about having an idea that doesn't come across correctly or unintentionally offending? That's a good question.
I'm always afraid of offending people.
Anything that's an opinion, it's always like someone could just misinterpret you, and then it's like, did you hear this person was accidentally racist? No, I was talking about toast.
No, like when I'm telling a story, I'll like, as you said before, like bullet points on the script, and like I'll get really into it, and I'll just be telling something, but then I'll say something, and I'll like stop myself. I'm like, I can't say that. Rewind a little bit. Like I was telling a story about like how I got fired from my first job, and I was lifeguard, and I was talking, and I was like afraid if somebody from where I worked watched my video because I called this little kid who like would kick me in the shins, like if I asked him to not swim away from his grandma. I was like, he's just a little jerk, and I was like, you shouldn't say that. What if his mom watches this or something? Like,
That's really weird. I made a video, my psycho French teacher video.
Yeah.
I made a video about a French teacher. It was like crazy. Something like me, but it was like crazy. And I had to delete the video because he threatened to sue me. And I got, this is like a thing most people know, but I actually got a letter that was like, you have to take this down because it's bad press. And I was like, it's funny that when YouTube is so much smaller, you think no one sees any of this stuff, but then I'm like, actually, no, that has 4 million views now. I can really hurt some people.
Yeah, the first thing that when they Google him is that.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Because, you know, you are very honest and rational.
You're very honest.
I figure that people get offended about nothing. You could make a video with just your dogs and cats, and people will start a political debate in the comments. So just give no F's, and then there's the same amount of political debates in the comments. So, I mean, don't be grossly offensive or anything awful. You don't want to hurt anybody on purpose. But, like, I made a video about a roommate that I live with. It's like, I hate my roommate, and that thing is still up. I said his whole name, and I'm not taking it back. Own it.
How do you guys feel like it's, you know, life is great, you do what you love, but when you are down, we're all human. How do you deal with getting yourself back up and, you know, making things better for yourself?
As I said before, like watch other YouTubers. You go on your subscription, like they're doing their cool video and this cool video, and it's like, I gotta go film now. I gotta go do that now. Like, that's just kind of like, that'll pick me back up, get me back into everything.
I think venting through YouTube sometimes is a great way to do it. Venting through it, because I mean, when I get hurt, you know, or when somebody breaks my heart, I will make a 9-minute video and make you anonymous. But I mean, a lot of my friends are mutual friends that are girls. They'll say, "Hey, before you mess with this guy, understand he's going to talk about you if you break his heart on YouTube."
We're like the YouTube Adele.
Yeah, and the thing is, I like being an open book when it comes to this, because that's my thing. Like, you know, you guys, I can get more money, but I can't get more time. And you guys give me your time when you watch the video, so that's like really valuable. So I will open myself up to anybody who's going to watch a video and tell you personal stuff that I probably, that's how I look at it. And I'll tell you guys some really deep emotional stuff, and sometimes I think I just get too deep there.
Susie, we're learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, but just keep in mind, like, you don't know who's gonna watch it, so you will offend some people, but like Jenna said, like, you know, sometimes just can't care.
We had a question from Anna at Halter. Asks, well, this is for Dan and Phil, but I would say it's for everyone. What do you do if you can't come up with ideas and have to post a video?
Oh, okay. What I do is I went to YouTube, I looked at my subscriptions, and I saw the general video for the photo booth challenge. And then I thought, I didn't know what to do. I was like, why don't you just do that? And then it's my most viewed video. Sorry.
I used to listen to music or do something different, like go for a walk or just try and get a different atmosphere than my apartment, and then that usually fills me with some kind of
You
idea.
just need to walk outside and go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
Or if it's really not happening, it's not happening. Just take the day off and then try again the next day.
It's better to wait a day than to make something crap.
We have another, is anyone else want to answer that?
Don't upload if I'm not feeling it. I look at it as art. YouTube is art, so I don't want to force art. That's my answer. So when 8 weeks go by and you guys don't see a video, I don't want to force it. Clearly.
You're just on the beach doing your Baywatch thing.
Hammock.
At another one, at Howl Ironic. I'm just gonna add a Howl to my Twitter name too. Yeah. If you could go back and change your first video, all of you, what would you change about it?
Well, mine was black and white with no edits, and it was really boring. So, but I didn't change it because that's how I started out. So that's how I became where I am today.
I could have changed my first video. It was just so terrible in every single way.
Like MySpace 2006.
Everything about it was so awful. It has to stay on the internet forever to show people how bad you can be.
Just show yourself how far you come, right?
Yeah. I hate the cuts. You know, like when you first start the cuts, you have like a breath of time. Anyway, yeah, so that, and then it cuts and, yeah, and then I was there, and it just, that's so awkward, I hate that. I'm like, why didn't I cut that? That's so,
Anyone else?
Some of my first videos are just I don't think I did them correctly, so they're just grainy, like you shot it on a potato. I was just I think I did this right. I'll just upload it, whatever. And everyone's like, I don't even know what this is. And I'm like,
Yeah, obviously people loved it.
no, no one loved it.
We have this one from @Achievement Phil. Is it ever scary to know that loads of people know who you are?
Yes. People find out where we live. I don't know if it's happened to you guys.
No YouTuber hasn't had that.
There you go. Okay, just making sure. But yeah, that's the scary part is I got an email one time. It wasn't malicious, thank goodness. And the guy was like, I'm gonna guess from this video, and this video that you live on this street. And I was like, LOL, maybe, but maybe not. And then I went and deleted all those videos. So that's the scary part about putting it out there, because I look at it as a bunch of ninjas are trying to find you. And when you put a video up there, just every little detail. I will not show my front door. I will not show exterior shots of my house. Things like that, you really have to keep in mind. Even you guys now, because you'll upload a video now and then blow up next year. And when you're on stage, somebody else is going to find you. So keep in mind even now as you're doing your thing that people are ninjas.
And they're all ninjas.
Midnight Sweets asks, what are your plans for the future on YouTube? Who wants to start?
Same thing. We're just gonna keep doing the same thing.
And drop the mic.
I don't know, man. I like to, I think a lot of us like being on camera. We want to do TV and film. That's why we start doing the YouTube thing, because we can't be in a movie, so we start filming ourselves. So through YouTube, kind of just transfer into that, but also keep YouTube going as long as humanly possible.
I want to branch out. I want to keep. I want to start like doing some acting stuff, voice acting stuff, whatever it is. Be a personality on some sort of different platform. But I definitely agree. I want to keep it on YouTube. I like what I've got going there, and there's nothing better than that. Like honestly, it's yeah.
I want to be the old man, like the oldest man on YouTube.
Going forever.
And it's been 9 years, so I may as well be 90.
We're celebrating the 90th.
Yeah.
I want to get Gray just online.
Yeah, or just a 7-head in a bottle. Just
You guys do a lot. I mean, you're doing it in the UK, radio, TV, all of it. How do you, balance? It's a balancing act.
Yeah, we always feel like we're doing way too much at the same time, but it's good. Like this.
Yeah,
A lot of things.
it's exciting. I really love doing radio stuff, so I want to keep doing that.
YouTube is like its own thing,
It's like its own.
so it's like everything else is side projects, but YouTube is like our main artistic output of everything.
YouTube is my baby.
Yeah, so for me it's like my future plans for YouTube are just to keep doing exactly what I'm doing, but better, more frequently.
You.
I think I just want to branch out a little bit to other platforms. I think I'm still in my own little corner, still growing on YouTube itself. So I love YouTube so much. It's something that I fell in love with 2 years ago, and I think it's something that's really cool. And I think just simply doing this and then doing some other things and back to this, knowing that this will always be like a safe zone.
Yeah.
It's like this is like I know that my audience is like totally cool with whatever I upload and stuff like that. There's no like boundaries. I can open up and talk about something and you're totally down.
My girls, friends, and family.
Friends and family.
I love it. Let's do a group hug. Oh. That was so sweet. Caitlin Heather wants to know if you could collab with anyone, who would it be?
You're a YouTuber or?
All right, let's do YouTuber. Let's do other human. What other human or animal?
Or would you want to collab with?
Grumpy Cat.
Video with any animal.
Grumpy Cat would be good. I love Natalie Community Channel on Australia. She's hilarious. You should check her out. And also, I'm a huge Buffy fan, so Sarah Michelle Gellar.
What's your video with her Venus? You
Just me crying.
5 minutes. I want to touch you, but that's weird.
I think I should do.
You guys?
Those baby sloths.
Yes.
Now you know what to get you for your birthday.
A bag of baby slugs.
Glad with it.
Probably like a celebrity crush, like Emma Stone or something.
Oh.
I want to collab with Tina Fey. I'm in love with her, first off, and that's enough right there. But she's brilliant, and I know she's not here, so I'm not proclaiming my love to her. But I was gonna go somewhere. I think that's about it.
You got distracted in your own mind, your fantasy. I think
I was
went
thinking about her
somewhere.
so much that she stole my thoughts. No, yeah, Tina Fey.
It's sort of like a Twitter movement. Just like get all your fans to tweet at her. She'll take notice.
This is getting real. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I
Okay.
feel like you're weirdly stalking her. At Dizzy Lester asks, how do I convince my parents to go to a YouTube convention?
Get straight A's, that's a good way. And then tell them, I'm gonna get good grades so you can take me here. And then, that's a good way to do it, I think.
That's what I did.
Passion for something, you should just explain exactly what it is, because a lot of parents don't get YouTube that much. So if you sit them down and show them there's a whole community out there,
This is my life, I need to go.
and hopefully, well, that's Santa Claus maybe. I don't know.
I like the whole like
A reward.
maybe you can think of something that you know you're gonna get. If this happens, then will you reward me? Don't do that. That's
At Luckiest Fans, or Fawns, maybe it's from Michelle Fawn or
not from Michelle fan.
What's your favorite thing to do to unwind? Why did it sound like you were like, whoa?
What do we love to see?
I really like the hotel, how it has like the balcony. You can like stand on there.
That's standing on balcony.
Like sitting in the sun and stuff, like stepping into a hotel into like the wilderness, like that's so fun. I don't know, that relaxes me. That's like
Balcony.
balconies.
Balcony's really.
I fell in love with the balconies here.
Fell in love with the balcony.
And the golf carts are like the best part.
Like, I was hanging out on the balcony.
I eat. When I need to unwind, I eat like a lot. I will go to the grocery store and just gouge on gummy bears and cookies, and I will go in. That's how I do it.
I'm a Ben & Jerry's guy myself, but I know exactly where you're coming from.
You guys would be fun to date because you'd empower us to eat that. Right? I'd be like, let's eat ice cream and gummy bears. I'd be like, oh, I love you.
Like the best thing is like watching Netflix and eating something at the same time. Like you have something to do while you're eating, it's just all together. That's good.
You're like my best girlfriends, you guys.
It's good to watch The Walking Dead.
Yes, The Walking Dead. I'm so busy.
Like, you're eating and then you're like, this is a bad idea.
Like eating steak and then like zombie explodes.
Getting bolognese, I was like, oh, interesting. No.
Jenna, what do you do to unwind?
Okay, have a drink.
Sorry. There you go. And pet your animals.
And only
Your
keep it
dogs.
real, Shira.
You know what? I won't put it against you. Everyone's asking where Marbles is.
He's at home.
Aww.
He's very nervous and little. I don't think he would enjoy this environment.
All right, last question, because we're wrapping it up here. I could do this forever too, 24 hours. Let's do a marathon. If you decided to become YouTubers, would you allow them to do it?
They have to be 12 first, like under 13, whatever the age is on YouTube. Like I wouldn't want them exposed. Yeah, there's like some age.
What is that? Well,
I think it's 12 or 13. I would want them to wait till that, like Shay Carl was saying that, like he won't let them make their own channel till they're 13. Which I think that's good, like I wouldn't want them exposed to that. I'm not a really good parent though, because I'm like 16, so.
I think if they wanted to go into it to create something or make something they wanted to make, I wouldn't want them to go into it saying, I want to be famous, because I don't think that's the right attitude.
It's like, I want to like live out my creative dreams or something. You're like, you go putting stuff on the internet. Yeah.
I would support it. However, I don't know what kind of kids I'm gonna have. So,
What kind? Hopefully.
I know the species. I'm saying within the personality, and I don't know if it's gonna be
Are you
safe
have
for
a Vine
you.
kid or a Twitter kid or an Instagram kid or a Vessel kid or a YouTube kid?
Yeah,
It'd be like platform based.
Imagine if you had a Vine kid. I'd be like,
What's your favorite meme, you guys? Let's wrap this as something entertaining for everyone watching.
Oh,
favorite meme.
The Walking Dead thing? Yeah. Carl? The Carl where he gets all up in his face and he's like,
that's amazing.
the bad jokes.
yeah. Favorite meme? Dove. Like, Dove is the most like out of fashion meme ever. I don't care. I will laugh at any picture of a sheep reading forever. My face. Your face. Really sad. I have like 4 a.m. marathons. Do you do that with like specific animals on YouTube sometimes? Sloths or... I just have specific dogs and I'm like... Most of my time.
That's what you do to unwind, too.
I'm Dove.
You guys, what do you think?
Chloe.
For that one. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Give them a round.
See, hurt my butt.
I'm so sorry I'm missing out on this. I wish I was here with you.
Hey, Panelist, it's Nessie from It's trying to escape.
Ever wondered where pastel hair originated? Or what about the matte brown lip? Or the military jacket?
Don't worry, you guys enjoy that.